Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, and we're bringing you a continuation of the 1960 Boston Red Sox season using Out of the Park Baseball 18, Ted Williams Swan Song season, open world, alternate universe. Let's see if we can get Teddy Williams to 500 and beyond and finish in 4th place. Red Sox have been struggling. They did take 2 from the Detroit Tigers as they swept a doubleheader in their last 2 games, and now we move to August 1st, 1960, retro time style. Let's give you the lineups here for the visiting Kansas City Athletics. Batting first, playing shortstop, Dick Hauser, average defender. Batting second, playing center field, Bill Tuttle, above average defender. Batting third, playing left field, Norm Syburn, another average defender. At third base, the future manager of the Boston Red Sox in 1967, Dick Williams, a solid defensive third baseman. Batting fifth, playing right field, Whitey Herzog, below average defender. At first base, Marv Throneberry, another average defender. Lots of average defenders here on the Kansas City Athletics. Doing the catching, a very good defensive catcher, Hank Foyles. Batting 8th, the second baseman, Bob W. Johnson, above average. Batting 9th, the pitcher, Bud Daly. 3 wins, 11 losses. Now for the hometown Boston Red Sox. Batting first, the second baseman, all-star starting second baseman, Pete Runnels, excellent defender. Batting second, the center fielder, Billy Williams. Batting third, the one and only Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. At his advanced age, not a very good defender. He will catch anything at him usually, and once in a while he turns back the clock. Batting fourth, RBI machine, starting third baseman for the All-Star team, Frank Malzone, above average defender. Batting fifth, first baseman, left-handed batting, power hitter, Vic Wertz. Not too sharp with the glove though. Batting sixth, playing right field, Don Demeter. Batting 7th, playing shortstop, the switch-hitting Pumpsy Green. Batting 8th, doing the catching, an excellent defensive catcher, Ed Sadowski. Batting 9th, on the mound, the knuckleballer Wilbur Wood. 4 wins, 10 losses. So here comes Dick Hauser to the plate. Hauser batting .289, average contact, very good eye. Red Sox shift left in the infield. Wood gets a sign from Sadowski. Here comes the flutter ball. Adds a ground ball past Malzone and Pumpsy Green into left. Williams retrieves it and throws it back in, so a leadoff single for Dick Hauser. Vic Wertz is playing behind him. Here comes Bill Tuttle. Kansas City center fielder. .287. Average contact, above average eye. Red Sox looking at turn 2. As Pumpsy Green and Pete Reynolds pinch in the middle. Wilbur Wood gets the sign. Sadowski sets the target. Here comes the flutter ball to Tuttle. That ball is ripped out to left center field. Billy Williams makes the running catch. Retreating back to first is Dick Hauser. Hello, Greg Gorecki in the chat. He says, raucous crowd on hand tonight. A raucous crowd indeed it is here at Fenway to see the knuckleballer Wilbur Wood. So 1 out, 1 on, and here comes Norm Syburn. 277. Above average contact and power, excellent eye. Red Sox again pinch the middle, looking for that double play ball. Here's the pitch by Wilbur Wood. The floater approaches the plate. That ball's ripped past Malzone into left field. So 1 out, runners at first and second. Stepping to the plate, the future Red Sox manager of the Impossible Dream Team, Dick Williams. Third baseman, 273 batting average, above average contact power. 1 out, 2 on. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the pitch to Williams. And he strikes him out looking. The flutter ball befuddles Dick Williams. So there's 2 outs, 2 on, no score, top of the first, and another future manager. Lots of future managers on this Kansas City Athletic team. Whitey Herzog, 284 batting average, average contact, above average above average power, good eye. Red Sox shift right for the switch hitting Herzog. Wood gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Whitey. And he walks him. Ouch. Bases loaded for the knuckleballer. Not a good thing. And here comes Marv, Game of Thrones Throneberry. Again, average contact, above average power. 259 batting average. Sadowski goes through the signs. Wood nods his head. Here's the pitch to Throneberry. 2 outs, bases loaded. And he sends that ball out to left field. Teddy Williams racing towards the line, reaches up and makes the catch. Inning over. So Wilbur Wood works out of the jam. The A's load the bases but do not score. We go to the bottom of the first. 2 up for the Red Sox. Runnels, Billy Williams, Ted Williams, and if anyone gets on, Frank Malzone. Oh, Greg, I'm sorry to hear that you had a little trouble sleeping last night. That happened to me, too. But you know what? I'm here to help you get through that. We'll have some fun together. And Greg Grecky says, come on, Frank, you should have had that. Whitey managed Kansas City as well. That's right. Whitey Herzog managed Kansas City and St. Louis, I believe. So Pete Reynolds steps to the plate. Red Sox second baseman, 324 batting average, excellent contact hitter, and has an excellent eye. Left-handed batter to face the left-handed Daly. Foils, the catcher, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. That ball, oh, he lines out to the second baseman. He hit the ball hard, but Johnson, showing excellent range, makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Billy Williams. Williams has been moved up to the 2 slot. He's been hitting pretty well. His average up to 286. Average contact, above average power. He hits left-handed pitching quite well also. Lefty-lefty matchup. Daly nods his head. Here's the pitch to Billy Williams. Williams sends that ball out to left center field. On the run is Syburn, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. So 2 outs, no one on, and Teddy Ballgame steps to the plate. Williams batting .307 now. Excellent contact and power hitter, extremely good eye. Let's see how Daly and Foils handle Teddy Ballgame. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Ted Williams. Williams rips that ball! Oh, a diving catch by the first baseman, Throneberry, robbing Williams of a double down the line. So they hit Daly pretty hard, but they didn't get anything for it. We go to the top of the second, no score here at Fenway Park. 2 up for the Kansas City Athletics, Foils, Johnson, and Daly. Hank Foils steps to the plate, A's catcher. 261 batting average, average contact, not a lot of power. Red Sox infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. The windup and the pitch by the knuckleballer Wilbur Wood. Here comes the butterfly towards the plate, grounded to Malzone. He comes up firing to Vic Wertz for out number 1. One away, and here comes Bob W. Johnson. Johnson, below average contact, not a lot of power, decent eye, batting .222. Sadowski sets the target for the flutter ball. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Johnson rips that to Malzone, and he dives, and he can't make the play. A one-out single for Johnson. Williams retrieves it and throws it back into Pumpsy Green. So 1 out, 1 on, and here comes the pitcher, Bud Daly. Left-handed batter. Wood nods his head. Here's the knuckler. Daly puts down a bunt, fielded by Wood. He goes to Vic Wertz, route number 2, advancing to second is Bob Johnson. So Johnson's in scoring position with 2 outs, and here comes Dick Hauser, another future manager. The shortstop. Like to knock Johnson in from second base. The windup and the pitch to Hauser. 2 outs, runner at second, no score. And he strikes Hauser out with the knuckler, inning over. So far, a good performance for Wilbur Wood. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score here at Fenway Park. 2 up for the Red Sox, Malzone, Wertz, and Demeter. Frank Malzone comes to the plate. .299 batting average. Average contact, below average power, below average eye, but he's having one heck of a year, to be honest with you. 79 runs batted in to go with 13 home runs. Starting third baseman, the All-Star game in his retro replay season. Daly gets the sign from Foyles. Here's the pitch to Malzone. Malzone sends that ball up the middle, and it's going to drop in front of Tuttle. In center field, a leadoff single for Frank Malzone. Not a threat to steal. And here comes the power-hitting first baseman, Vic Wertz. Wertz batting .303, 10 home runs, 47 runs batted in. A's looking to turn 2 here. Not a lot of speed on the base pad or at the plates for the Red Sox. Pretty much station to station. Foyles sets the sign. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Vic Wertz. Wertz rips that ball down to third. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. They get 2 for 1. So there's 2 outs. Base is empty. As that went Williams to Johnson to Throneberry, if you're scoring at home. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Don Demeter. He's playing right field. Currently batting .236. Average contact, above average power, below average eye. Looking to extend the inning here. The windup and the pitch by Daly. Demeter swings, grounds it to Hauser, who goes to Throneberry, inning over. Go to the top of the third. It's scoreless here at Fenway. Leading off for the Athletics, Bill Tuttle. Will be followed by Cyburn and Williams. Tuttle digs in. The windup and the pitch by Wilbur Wood. Here's the knuckler. That is ripped to Reynolds, who makes a diving catch for out number 1. Pete Reynolds just robbed Tuttle of a hit. Wilbur Wood nods his head. He applauds that effort. So 1 out, no one on. Here comes Norm Cyburn. Got to be careful with Norm. Does have a little bit of power. Left-handed batter. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the pitch of Cyburn. That ball is ripped. Vic Wertz flashing the leather. Robbing Cyburn of a possible double down the line. Vic Wertz not known for his defense, so there's 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Dick Williams. Red Sox infield shifts right for the right-handed pull hitter. Shifts left, excuse me, for the right-handed pull hitter. Outfield straightaway and normal. Wilbur Wood looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Sadowski goes through the sides. Wood nods his head. Here's the pitch to Williams. And that ball is sent out. That's to center field. Billy Williams camps under it, makes the catch. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Athletics. We go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless here at Fenway Park between the Kansas City Athletics and your beloved Boston Red Sox. Pumpsy Green steps to the plate. Green, average contact, below average power, good eye, batting .270. Against lefties, his contact goes down a little lower. Likes to hit early in the count. Foyle sets the target. Here's the pitch by Daly. Green swinging a miss. He goes down on strikes. Off-speed pitch gets him. A's throw the ball around the infield. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. No score. And the good defensive catcher Ed Sadowski comes to the plate. Not much with the stick, though. Below average contact. Average power. Not a good eye. He's only batting .192 this year. Hank Foils goes through the signs. Daly, he's ready. Here's the pitch to Sadowski. 1 out, no one on, and Sadowski goes down swinging. He missed the fastball. So 2 up, 2 down. Here's the pitcher, Wilbur Wood. Looking to help his own cause. Lefty-righty matchup as counterparts meet. Daly toes the rubber, looks in at Foils. Foils sets the target. Here's the pitch to Wilbur Wood. Wood sends that ball to Hauser, and he boots it, picks it up, throws the first, but not in time as Wilbur Wood, hustling all the way down the line, will reach on the error by the shortstop, Dick Hauser. So 2 outs. Wilbur Wood at first, top of the order, Pete Reynolds. Left-handed batter versus the left-handed pitching Daly. Reynolds digs in. He likes to hit early in the count. The windup and the pitch by Daly. Reynolds sends that ball out to left center field. Tuttle on the right center field, excuse me. Tuttle on the run. He makes the catch, inning over. So we're still scoreless as we go to the top of the 4th. 2 up for the Kansas City Athletics. Herzog, Throneberry, and Foils. Whitey Herzog steps to the plate. Red Sox put an odd shift on here as they shift left against the left-handed pull hitter. So Wood's probably going to work away from him. That's a really bizarre shift that the Red Sox just put on. The windup and the pitch to Herzog. And that ball goes up the middle, and Reynolds is there to make the catch on the line drive. So the bizarro shift works. Unbelievable. I call that great management. Beatles eternally in the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. So with 1 out, here comes Marv, Game of Thrones, Throneberry to the plate. Red Sox shift right against the left-handed pull hitter. Sadowski sets the target for the young knuckerballer Wilbur Wood. Here's the pitch to Throneberry. And it's popped up. Sadowski throws his mask off, races towards the stands and makes the catch. He reaches in. Unbelievable. A wet gem by Sadowski. So there's 2 outs, no one on. And here comes the catcher, Hank Foils. Red Sox infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Wood works quickly. Here's the flutter ball to the plate. Foils swings, and that's past the dive of Pumpsy Green. A 2-out single. Foils at first. Vic Wertz holding him on. Here comes Bob W. Johnson. Wood rubs up the baseball. Steps on the mound. Toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Johnson. 2 outs, 1 on. He throws over to first. Wertz slaps the tag on Foils. He gets back in time. Johnson once again steps off the rubber. Rubs up the baseball. Steps back on the rubber. Looks in at Sadowski. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the knuckler to Johnson. That's popped out to left field with Ted Williams coming on, and he makes the catch. Teddy ball game without number 3. Inning over. The top of the 4th is over, excuse me. You go to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless here at Fenway Park. The pitching duel continues between Daly and Wilbur Wood, neither of them with stellar records. Here comes Billy Williams. Left-handed power hitter steps to the box to face the left-handed throwing Daly. Daly gets the sign from Foils. Here's the pitch to Billy Williams. And Billy Williams doesn't bite on the 3-2 pitch outside. He walks. So Williams on first with a leadoff walk, and here comes Teddy ball game, Ted Williams. He awaits the Daly offering. Foyle sets the target, and here comes the offering to Ted Williams. Williams sends that ball to right field on the run towards the line and making a diving catch is Whitey Herzog, robbing Teddy ballgame of extra bases and a possible RBI, and quickly racing back to first is Billy Williams. What a catch by Whitey Herzog out and right. Not known for his defense, but he got a good jump and read on that ball. Flashed the leather there. So 1 out, 1 on, and here comes Frank Malzone. Steps in the right-hander's batter's box. Digs in. Daly nods his head. Here's the pitch to Malzone. Billy Williams at first, 1 out. And Malzone works a walk. That pitch was way outside on the 3-1 count. So first and second now, 1 out. Vic Wertz has an RBI opportunity here. Put the Red Sox out on top. No score. Bottom of the 4th here at Fenway. Wertz would love to drive 1 out of the stands. Hank Foils goes through the signs. Daly's ready. Foils sets the target. Here's the pitch to Vic Wertz. And he pops that ball up to the third baseman, Dick Williams. He makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. As Vic Wertz got a little anxious on that flat slider, he tried to punch the ball the other way, and he popped it up to the third baseman. So 2 outs, 2 on. It'll be up to Don Demeter. Demeter does have 11 home runs on the year. Would love to turn on one and send it over the Green Monster. Daly's ready. Here's the pitch to Demeter. And he walks him. So Demeter's patience proves to be prudent. Bases juiced. No place to put Pumpsy Green. 2 outs. Again, the Red Sox have an opportunity here to jump out on top. Hank Foils goes out to have a word with Daly. Marv Throneberry meets him. So does Dick Williams on the mound. Discussion over. Hank Foils back behind the plate. He squats down. He sets the target. Here's the pitch to Green. No place to put him. And he strikes him out. Looking on the 1-2 count. Froze him with the fastball in the outside corner. The pitching duel continues as we go to the top of the 5th. Scoreless here at Fenway Park. As we have Mr. D. Scott Howard in the chat. How are you, my friend? Who won the soccer game last night? So, stepping to the plate, Bud Daly will face his counterpart, Wilbur Wood. Lefty-lefty matchup. Wood's ready. Here's the flutter ball to the plate. And that's Rick Reynolds, who throws to Wertz. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Dick Hauser steps to the plate. Red Sox infield shifts left. Outfield straightaway and normal. Wilbur Wood peers in at Ed Sadowski. Gets the sign. Here's the knuckleballer to Hauser. Hauser grounds to Malzone. Comes up throwing to Vic Wertz. 2 up, 2 down. Base is empty for Bill Tuttle. A's center fielder. Infield, outfield for the Boston Red Sox, straightaway and normal. Wilbur Wood looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here. The windup and the pitch to Tuttle. the knuckler. And he sends that ball deep to center field. Billy Williams going back in front of the warning track, and he makes the catch. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Wilbur Wood comes bounding off the mound and back to the dugout. The fans here at Fenway are happy with this Wilbur Wood effort today. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still scoreless here at Fenway Park. 2 up for the Red Sox. Ed Sadowski, Wilbur Wood, in the top of the order, Pete Reynolds. T. Scott Howard says, doing fine, thanks. Greg Gorecki says, Blue Jays doing their job. Red Sox on the verge of victory. Yes, that's in real life, folks. Yankees, I believe, have lost or are losing. Again, in real life. But let's go back to Retroland time. August 1st, 1960, bottom of the 5th inning, Fenway Park, no score. Ed Sadowski steps to the plate for the Boston Red Sox. Weak hitting catcher, very good defensively. The windup and the pitch by Daly. And Sadowski sends that ball out to left field. Syburn on the run, and he makes the running catch right up against the stands. 1 out. A lot of leather being flashed here by both teams. Holy cow, as the late great Phil Rizzuto would say. Wilbur Wood steps to the plate. He digs in. Daly's ready. Foyle sets the target. Here's the pitch to Wood. Wood grounds to Hauser, who throws over to Throneberry. Out number 2. Top of the order, Pete Reynolds. Lefty-lefty matchup. Reynolds would love to hit one down the line, let it rattle around in that right field corner and run for hours. Daly and the A's have other thoughts about that. Hank Foyles goes through the signs. Daly shakes him off. Now he nods his head. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. 2 outs, no one on. Reynolds rips that ball to the second baseman Johnson, who throws to Throneberry. Inning over. We go to the top of the 6th, and this pitcher's duel still scoreless. Wilbur Wood back out on the mound for the Red Sox. Wilbur Wood's going to have to go quite a distance in this game, as the Red Sox bullpen and total pitching staff after that doubleheader is totally exhausted. The only semi-fresh arm for the Red Sox is Bill Mambo Kent, and he's a starter. The Red Sox will have to make a call-up for tomorrow's game. And here comes Norm Syburn, left-handed batter, steps to the plate. Red Sox infield, outfield, straight away and normal. The windup and the pitch by Wood. Here comes the flutter ball to Syburn. He doesn't bite on it. He walks on the 3-1 count. So a leadoff walk for Syburn. And here comes Dick Williams, right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield shifts left. The only person on the right side of the field, first baseman Vic Wirtz, playing a little deep. Syburn at first, no out. Here's the pitch to Dick Williams. Williams rips that ball between Pumpsy Green and Malzone into left. Williams retrieves it and throws it back into Frank towards third base. So, first and second, no outs. We go to the chat quickly. Greg Gorecki says, Wilbur can pitch all day. We need him to pitch all day. And you're right, he could. Here comes Whitey Herzog. 2 on, no outs. Red Sox looking to turn 2 here as they shift right against the pull-hitting left-handed batting Herzog. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the knuckler to Herzog. And he strikes him out swinging as that ball dipped away from him. Big strikeout for Wilbur Wood. 1 out, 2 on, and here comes Marv. Game of Throneberry. Above average power. He'd love to hit a 3-run homer and crush the hearts of the few fans here at Fenway. Wood and Sadowski don't seem to be on the same page, which is kind of funny because pretty much Wilbur Wood's just throwing the knuckleball. Now Wood is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Throneberry. 1 out, 2 on. Throneberry punches that ball to right field. Demeter gets to it. Here's the throw. It's cut off. And scoring from second base is Cyburn. The Kansas City Athletics finally break off through to the other side and take a 1-0 lead. Hello to Stratomatic Delaware in the chat. Hope all is well. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware and Chris. He has the Bill Mazeroski project going. Absolutely awesome. I'm going to be watching Game 3 later tonight. That's Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. And check out the Bill Mazeroski project, where he takes Bill Mazeroski and the 60 Pittsburgh Pirates versus an all-time Yankee team consisting from the 40s to the early from the 20s to the early 60s. That's Chris from Stratomatic Baseball. Excellent channel. I subscribe, and so should you. So 1-0 Kansas City Athletics. 1 out, 2 on. Hank Foils, the catcher, steps to the plate. Wilbur Wood trying to induce a double play ball here. The windup and the pitch by Wood. Foyle swings, punches that ball back up the middle. Charging hard is Billy Williams. He puts the throw to the plate, but it's cut off. But he holds Dick Williams, who has very little speed, at third. So bases are now loaded. No place to put Bob W. Johnson. 1 out, 1-0 Kansas City Athletics are looking to try to pour it on here in the top of the 6th. Wilbur Wood on the mound. Sadowski goes out to have a word with him. Malzone and Wirtz meet him on the mound. Strategy is set. Sadowski and others back to their position. Sadowski squats behind the plate, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bob W. Johnson. And he strikes him out on the flutter ball. What movement there. Big strikeout. 2 outs, bases loaded. Wilbur Wood and the Red Sox 1 out away from getting out of this horrendous jam. Trailing 1-0, and here comes the pitcher, Bud Daly. I'm wondering if they're going to let him hit. We shall see. Wood nods his head. Here's the pitch to Daly. He's hitting a... Grounds it to Reynolds, who flips to Vic Wirtz, inning over. The Red Sox get out of that cheaply. They only give up 1 run. Kansas City Athletics squander a bases-loaded opportunity. They do score, though. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Kansas City A's won. My beloved Boston Red Sox of 1960. 2 up for the Red Sox. Billy Williams, Ted Williams, and Frank Malzone. If anyone gets on, Vic Wirtz. So here comes Billy Williams looking to get something started here in the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox trail by 1. Daly works quickly. Here's the pitch to Billy. And again, Billy works a walk on the 3-2 count. Doesn't bite with that inside fastball. Billy Williams represents a tying run at first base as the crescendo of the crowd builds as Teddy Ballgame walks to the plate. Williams, with 1 swing in the back, can put the Red Sox ahead. He is hitless today, as the Red Sox only have 1 hit compared to the 7 hits that the Athletics have. Williams digs in. Foyle sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Daly. Williams crushes that ball to left field, and that is over the Green Monster. The Red Sox take a 2-1 lead on a bomb by Teddy Ballgame. Ted Williams. What a shot. Billy Williams meets him at the plate. High fives and back to the dugouts. An ecstatic Red Sox dugouts. They're looking to win 3 in a row for the first time in a long time. Ted Williams has just put the Red Sox out in front 2-1 over Kansas City. What a shot to left. As the air just comes out of Bud Daly on the mound. Welcome to Fenway, Kansas City. It's now 2-1, no outs, and here comes Frank Malzone. Wants to keep the party train rolling. Hank Foyle sets the target. Here's the pitch to Malzone. Malzone grounds to third over to Throneberry for out number 1. So Dick Williams makes a nice play at third base. 1 out, no one on. Here comes Vic Wirtz. He'd love to jack one out of the park. Steps to the left-hander batter's box. Digs in, looking for a pitch he can grip and rip. Tee it high and let it fly. The windup and the pitch by Daly. The swing by Wertz. He punches that ball to left center field. On the run is Seibern, and he makes the catch. Seibern covered a lot of ground there. So there's 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 Red Sox thanks to Teddy ballgame. And here comes Don Demeter. Demeter's hitless today. Demeter does have home run power, though. 11 round trippers this year. Foyles goes through the signs. Daly nods his head. Foyles sets the target. Here's the pitch to Don Demeter. Demeter swings. He pops it up towards Throneberry in foul territory at first. He makes the catch, inning over, but the Red Sox strike back. A 2-run blast by Ted Williams. They go up 2-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Wilbur Wood back out on the mound for the Boston Red Sox. Now he has a lead. Dick Hauser at the plate. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the flutter ball to Hauser. Dipping and diving, and he strikes out! The Red Sox throw the ball around. They're feeling it, folks. They're feeling it. Back to Wood on the mound. 1 out. Here comes Bill Tuttle. Athletic center fielder. Wood with a little smile on his face now. The windup and the pitch to Tuttle. And that ball's ripped towards Pumpsy Green. He makes a dive, but it's past him, so a 1-out single. Bill Tuttle just wiped the smile off Wood's face with that one. A little animosity between these 2 teams. Red Sox shift left against the right-handed pull hitter Bob Cerv, the pinch hitter. Cerv digs in. He has good power, 7 out of 10 power. Batting .248. He has 5 home runs on the year. Average contact, 7 out of 10 power and eye. Dangerous batter here off the bench. Red Sox want to turn 2. Wilbur Wood will see how Mr. Cerv handles the knuckler. The windup and the pitch to Bob Cerv. That's grounded to Pumpsy Green, over to Ronald, on to Vic Wertz, double play! Inning over, and Wood just looks at the Kansas City Athletic dugout, smirks at them, and goes to the bench. As they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game for Chris for Stratomatic, Delaware. For it's root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. Because what, folks? For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Good night to Mr. Greg Gorecki, good friend from the north. Hope all is well. Sleep tight, my friend. As Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware, singing along in the chat stands, at the old ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Red Sox. 2 up for the Red Sox. Pumpsy Green, Ed Sadowski, Wilbur Wood. Then the top of the order, Pete Reynolds, if anyone gets on. Pumpsy Green steps to the plate. Bud Daly gets a sign from Foyles. Here's the pitch to Green. Green rips that ball down to Williams at third, who throws to Throneberry for the out. Nice flashing of the leather there by Dick Williams. 1 out, no one on. Red Sox catcher Ed Sadowski steps to the plate. He's hitless today. That's not shocking. He's only batting .192. Daly nods his head. Here's the pitch to Sadowski. 1 out, no one on. Sadowski punches that ball towards left field, coming on his Seibern, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes Wilbur Wood, the knuckleballer, trying to help his own cause. Steps into the plate, bat on his shoulder. Digs in, and he awaits the Bud Daly offering. Hank Foyles sets the target. Here's the pitch by Daly. And that ball's ripped towards the gap, and Tuttle on the run makes a diving catch in left center field, robbing Wilbur Wood of extra bases. And Tuttle has some few choice words for the Red Sox as he crosses the foul line towards the dugout. We go to the top of the 8th, the Red Sox 2, the Kansas City Athletics 1. Due up for the A's, Dick Williams, Whitey Herzog, and Marv Game of Thrones Throneberry. Red Sox shift left on the right-handed pull hitter Dick Williams. Outfield straightaway at normal. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the pitch by Wilbur Wood. Williams swings, punches it to a charging Pumpsy Green. He throws to first, but that's going to be an error. Vic Wertz going to dig it out. That's going to be an E6. An error on Pumpsy Green. Dick Williams represents the tying run at first base, and here go the Red Sox. Will they self-destruct once again? Red Sox shift right. Whitey Herzog steps to the plate. Left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox want to turn 2. No outs. Williams at first. Here's the knuckler to Herzog. And he rips that ball to left center field. Teddy Williams makes the running catch. Unbelievable. Teddy Williams makes a tremendous running catch. Got a great read and jump off that ball. Ted Williams turns back the clock. Williams has just been outstanding since that long losing streak where he guaranteed in Game 1 of the Detroit doubleheader that they were going to win. Then they won Game 2. And now they're looking to try to win their third game in a row, this time against the Kansas City Athletics. And someone's pitcher didn't load as Joe Alla steps to the plate, the pinch hitter. The faceless one. Gonna have to check that out. He's only had 3 at-bats in 4 games and no hits. Dick Williams at first. Red Sox pinch the middle, looking to turn 2. The windup and the pitch by Wood. 2-1 Red Sox. And that ball goes back to Wilbur Wood, who quickly throws over to Vic Wertz. Advancing to second base is Dick Williams. So 2 outs. Williams, the tying run at second base, and here comes the catcher, Hank Foyles. Sadowski goes through the signs. Wood nods his head. Here's the pitch to Foyles. And he strikes him out looking. The knuckleballer dipping and diving, but it was a strike, folks. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox 2, the Kansas City Athletics 1. Joe Alla stays in the game and plays third base. Bob Serb, the pinch hitter from before, is in left field. I missed that, sorry. Solid left fielder, 7 out of 10 defensively. Poor arm, 4 out of 10. 2 up for the Red Sox at top of the order. They want to tack on some more runs here. Pete Reynolds, Billy Williams, Ted Williams. If anyone gets on, Frank Mel's home. So here comes Pete Reynolds. Bob Daly still out on the mound. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Left-handed batter swings and shoots the ball the other way. It goes to the wall. Pete Reynolds digging for second. He slides in safe. A leadoff double for Pete Reynolds. Excellent bit of hitting by Reynolds. He went the other way on the pitch. So he's at second base, an important insurance run. And here comes Billy Williams to the plate. Another left-handed batter. Let's see what the Red Sox are going to do here. Hank Foyles goes out to the mound. Has a word with Daly. Back behind the plate now. Williams digs in. Foyles sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Daly. And Billy Williams sends that ball to the triangle. And that's going to score runs from second. Billy Williams has a double. Back-to-back doubles. The Red Sox are now up 3-1. Billy Williams comes through. And here comes Teddy Ballgame. Can he get his second home run of the game? First base is open, though. They might walk him. Try to set up the double play. It has happened in the past, folks. Fenway fans don't want to see that. Daly's ready. Here's the pitch. And they do walk him intentionally. And Ted Williams just hands the bat to the bat boy and goes to first. And now we have a pinch runner. Ted Williams out of the ball game. Gene Stevens comes in. He'll take over left field duties. Billy Williams at second, Stevens at first. 1 out, and here comes Frank Malzone. 3-1 Red Sox, bottom of the 8th. No outs. A's get bullpen action up. Daly's ready. Here's the pitch to Malzone. Malzone rips it down to Dick Williams, who goes to second. They get the middle runner for out number 1. Runners on the corners now for the Red Sox. I'm sorry, that was Joe Alla, who went to Johnson at second covering. So 1 out. Billy Williams at third. Frank Malzone at first. And here comes Vic Wertz, who wants to put some hurts on Daly and the A's. Left-handed power hitter. He's struggled today so far against Daly. Hank Foyle sets the target. Here's the pitch to Wertz. That's a wild pitch, racing for home as Billy Williams, he slides in safely. The Red Sox go up 4-1. Malzone advances to second, as it's the Kansas City Athletics who are self-destructing. Red Sox now have a 4-1 lead with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, looking to win their 3rd game in a row. Wertz steps back into the batter's box. Here's the pitch by Daly. And Wertz doesn't bite on the 3-2 count. Ball high and outside. He walks, so it's 1 out, 1st and 2nd. Carl Yastrzemski will pinch hit for Don Demeter and assume right fielding duties. Yaz steps to the plate. Yaz brought up a year early to play with Teddy Williams this swan song season in my retro replay. Open universe. Alternative universe, however you want to call it. And now, the Kansas City Athletics have made a double switch. Ray Jablonski comes in to play third base, and the new pitcher is Johnny Cucks. That's a funny name. Right-handed pitcher to face the left-handed batting Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch to Yaz, 1 out, 2 on. A big swing and a miss on the fastball in the 2-2 count, so Yaz goes down swinging. So with 2 outs, 2 on, here comes Pumpsy Green. Green will bat left-handed now off the right-handed throwing Cucks. Green a switch hitter. Ron H. Jackson, the pinch runner at first, takes over for Vic Wertz, and he'll play first base. Cucks gets the sign from Foyles. Here's the pitch to Pumpsy Green. 2 outs, 2 on. Green sends that ball out to left center field on the run, but not getting to it is Cyber. Green will have a triple, and that clears the bases. The Red Sox now go up 6-1 on the 2-out triple by Pumpsy Green. It's smelling like a 3-game winning streak here for the 1960 Boston Red Sox. Ed Sadowski steps to the plate. He wants to keep the train rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them doggies rolling. Rawhide. Here's the pitch by Cucks to Sadowski. 2 outs. Green at third. And he floats that ball out to right field. Herzog on the run. He makes the catch, hitting over. We go to the top of the 9th. The Red Sox 6, the Kansas City Athletics 1. And back out on the mound is Wilbur Wood, looking for a complete game victory. As Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware says, wow, eating the A's up late. Yes, but this is the Boston Red Sox of 1960. Bad things happen to this team. So Wood looking for a complete game victory here. Bob W. Johnson on the mound. Again, the Red Sox bullpen and the whole pitching staff is just tired. Wilbur Wood was the only fully unfatigued pitcher, thus he got the start. The only other pitcher who's slightly tired is the starter, Bill Mambo Kett. Johnson digs in. Here's the knuckler. Johnson crushes that ball to left and say bye-bye birdie to that one. The A's are back on the board with a crushing 403 403-foot home run to left over the Green Monster. It's now 6-2. As Wood is just upset with himself. That ball, that knuckler didn't do anything but say, kill me on it. As D. Scott Howard says, just subscribe to Stratomatic Delaware. Love it. Thank you very much, D. Scott Howard. As we are always looking to grow our community, greatly appreciate it that you have just subscribed to a good man, Chris from Stratomatic Delaware. So with no outs, 6-2, here comes Ray Jablonski, third baseman, batting .123. Below average contact, average power, above average on. It looks like Bill Monboquette is loosening up in the Red Sox bullpen. They do not want to lose this game. Wood's ready. Here's the pitch to Jablonski. He punches that ball towards the middle, and making the play is Joe Morgan, who throws to Ron H. Jackson. Morgan came in defensively for Pumpsy Green. Let's reset our defense now for the Red Sox with one out here in the top of the ninth, 6-2. Gene Stevens is now in left for Ted Williams. 6 out of 10 defense, 4 out of 10 arm. Billy Williams is still in center. Carl Yastrzemski stayed in to play right field. 5 out of 10 defense, 6 out of 10 arm. Ron H. Jackson, an excellent defensive first baseman, comes in for Vic Wertz. And Joe Morgan, the future manager of the Boston Red Sox, Morgan Magic architect, is at shortstop. Wilbur Wood, 2 outs away for a complete game victory. Dick Hauser at the plate. Red Sox infield shifts left against the right-handed pull hitter. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hauser. The flutter ball approaches. Hauser rips that ball to Morgan, who goes to Jackson for out number 2. They're playing a little pepper with Joe Morgan at short. So it's up to Bill Tuttle to continue this inning. Wilbur Wood, 1 out away for a complete game victory for the Boston Red Sox in a 3-game winning streak. Sadowski goes out to talk to the young left-handed knuckleballer. Now back behind the plate. Red Sox infield, outfield straightaway and normal for Tuttle. The windup and the pitch by Wood. Here's the knuckler. That ball's grounded to second. Reynolds goes to Jackson. Ball game over. The Red Sox, holy cow, have a 3-game winning streak as they are victorious over the Kansas City Athletics, 6-2. What an effort by Wilbur Wood. Let's bring up the box score. Box score will be up momentarily, but before that happens, let me say thank you to the people who joined in the chat and who watched. Thank you to Chris from Stratomatic Delaware. Please check out his channel. That's Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. He has the Bill Mazeroski project going, which is the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates versus an all-time Yankee team consisting of players from the 20s up to the early 60s. I've watched the first 2 games. He has 3 of them up now. I'm going to be watching Game 3 either later tonight. I actually listen to them. Or early tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready for work and making breakfast. I'd like to say thank you to D. Scott Howard for jumping in and joining us once again in the chat. He's a new subscriber to my channel, and he's also just subscribed to Chris from Stratomatic Delaware, so hats off to D. Scott Howard. Thank you very much, and welcome to the community. Who else do we have here? We had Greg Gorecki, our good friend from Canada. Beatles Eternally. As I scroll up, I think I got everybody, along with the people who jumped in and watched and didn't join the chat. Feel free to jump in and join in the chat, though, because it's a lot of fun and there's a lot of nice people. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and share if you want. You don't have to, but I greatly appreciate it if you enjoyed it. Also, be part of the community. And the community is not just myself. It's Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware. It's Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And I'm actually, because I always miss people, I'm actually going to bring up my page. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to bring it up as I continue to talk. And boy, can I talk. I'm in a good mood. The Red Sox snapped their losing streak. So let me just tell you, the community consists of, again, Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, Tabletop Baseball with the Earls, Greg J., who's a big Detroit Tigers fan, and Baseball Demos with Dave. Check out all those channels. Go to my page. You're under related channels. And then we also have other channels that are featured. We have Mosley Boxing if you're a boxing fan. We have Broke Black Man 94 who helps moderate my channel when he has a chance. He's a great young man. He's a teacher. He does wonderful movie and TV reviews. Just put up an excellent review on Game of Thrones if you like that. Check out Broke Black Man 94. Check out Ron Junkett, who's very knowledgeable about sports and writes. They have a District on Deck, him and Ricky Keeler, amongst others, who write for the Washington Nationals. They have their own Washington Nationals page. Do wonderful work. They do recaps after the game. Check them out. And he also has his Retro Sports Network where he does like what I'm doing, but he does it much better. You have Phil the Issues Guy, again, movie and TV reviews, big Game of Thrones fans. Check him out. Great gentleman. Okay? Dirty Issues Gaming, which is the gaming channel for Phil the Issues Guy. A lot of fun. You have Johnny Giantsbane. Johnny the King. Absolutely wonderful channel. Again, movie and TV reviews. Makes you laugh. Another big Game of Thrones fan. JD, who's an author. Another big Game of Thrones fan. And then you have my friend T-Dub. What's Blazing in Sports? Another wonderful boxing channel. Back and forth in the chat. He does a great job. Those are some really wonderful channels. That's the community. We're all trying to grow the community. So please check out those channels. And if you like, subscribe. I subscribe to all of them. So thank you very much for indulging me with my little speech. Now on to the game. Alrighty, let's go to the box score. And what a game it was for Wilbur Wood. The Boston Red Sox went 6-2. They've improved their record now to 46 wins and 53 losses. Only 7 games below 500. So that's good news. The Athletics dropped to 34-64. They got to win these games, the Red Sox, against the teams below them. The player of the game, Wilbur Wood. Wood went 9 innings. His record improves to 5-10. 9 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 2. Struck out 6. Gave up 1 home run. Threw 128 pitches. A losing pitcher, Bud Daly, he's now 4-11, 7 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Walked 6, struck out 3. Cucks came in, pitched the final 2/3 of the game. 1 hit, no runs, struck out 1. For the Athletics, Dick Hauser, 1 for 5, he struck out twice. Tuttle, 1 for 5. Cyburn, 1 for 2 with a run scored, he walked once. Served the pinch hitter 0 for 1. Dick Williams 1 for 4. He struck out once. Whitey Herzog 0 for 3. He walked and struck out once. Throneberry 1 for 3 with an RBI. Ala, the pinch hitter, walked. Oh no, he sacrificed. Cucks, the pitcher, didn't get in that bat. Foils, the catcher, 2 for 4. Not a bad day. Struck out once. Johnson, second baseman, 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI, and he had a home run, and he struck out once. And Jablonski, the pinch hitter who came in to play third, was 0 for 1. In total, the Kansas City Athletics, 34 at-bats, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 RBIs, walked twice, struck out 6 times, left 19 runners on base. And now for the victorious 1960 Boston Red Sox, alternate universe, retro replay. Pete Reynolds, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Billy Williams, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. Had an RBI and he walked twice. Ted Williams, 1 for 3. He had a blast, a 2-run homer. And he also walked once. Gene Stevens came in to pinch run, played left field for Williams. Frank Malzone, 1 for 3 with a run scored. He walked once. Vic Wertz, 0 for 3. He walked once. Ron Jackson came in to pinch run, and he scored. He stayed in to play defense at first. Don Demeter 0 for 2, he walked once. Carl Yastrzemski pinch hit 0 for 1, stayed in to play right field. Pumpsy Green 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He had that big bases clearing triple in the bottom of the 8th to salt the game away. Joe Morgan came in defensively in the top of the 9th. At short, did not get at bat. Ed Sadowski guided Wilbur Wood along tremendously as the catcher, but again, his weak hitting 0 for 4. He struck out once. Wilbur Wood, player of the game, 9 innings. Winning pitcher, 0 for 3. In total, the Red Sox 29 at-bats, 6 runs, only 5 hits. So they made the most out of their hits. 5 RBIs, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts, left 13 runners on base. The Boston Red Sox got a strong performance from pitcher Wilbur Wood, who stymied the Kansas City Athletics offense en route to a 6-2 win at Fenway Park in 9 innings. Wood surrendered 9 hits while striking out 6, walking 2. He allowed 2 runs. The Red Sox now improved their record to 46-53. And the Red Sox got a big at-bat from left fielder Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. For the game, Williams 1 for 3, the home run, with a home run and a walk. He drove in 2 runs and scored once in the bottom of the 6th. With a runner on first, he stroked a 2-run blast over the left field wall. His 21st home run of the season gave the Red Sox a 2-1 lead that they would never relinquish. We're all smiles after that win, Ted Williams said to the Boston Herald. So once again, the Boston Red Sox of 1960 Teddy Ballgame Swan Song season are victorious over the Kansas City Athletics 6-2 in a thriller at Fenway Park. The Red Sox record now goes to 46-53 in her drive to 500. So once again, thank you very much to everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Health and happiness. God bless.